Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Foundation. And remember the trading thing that wasn't quite working? I have finally realized what was going on, and it's because we didn't actually set up the warehouse. Silly me. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're not going to refuse, we're going to accept berries, we're going to accept planks, we're going to accept wood or logs, we're going to accept wool, and we are going to accept tools. Shall we accept clothes as well? Let's accept clothes too. And so we should see, what is this? Destroy the building? Not quite. So we should see stuff happening fairly soon. So the transporter has been heavy at work with not doing anything. So hopefully now the transporter will start transporting things into the warehouse. So that, yeah, absolutely, there we go. We've got 99 wool straight away. And we've got planks in there. And we just need to get, yeah, so we've got some berries coming in and some wood. And here comes 2 new villagers, which will probably both be weavers if I have a look at it like that. And hopefully now we'll be able to buy our tools. Yeah, so two new people come in over here. So our economy, I think, is doing okay. We're not making tons of money, but at least we are making money. And this is effectively the consumption. So I think that's the trader coming in. So hopefully we should get our 10 tools now. I am hoping that's the case. Are we going to get our 10 tools? Yes, we are indeed going to get our 10 tools. And hopefully we're starting to sell stuff as well. Trader, I think, isn't actually, can we pause? Can I click on the trader? Yes, so wants to buy berries but didn't. Wants to sell a lot of that. Bought. Anyway, that's fine. So the trader has come through here. So at least things are starting to happen. We've got a bit of cash. So now this should finish off building, and then we can have some weavers up there straight away. And then we can start looking at what our next chain of economic chain is that we need to do. But we are growing pretty well over here. So is that the weaver's hut should be done. Excellent. So now we will assign to weavers straight away so we can get the clothes sorted out. Also, let's have a quick look at the paintbrush over here. The residential area is pretty much full. So what I'll do is I'll just add a little bit more room right over here. Hopefully they'll squeeze in another house there. Alternatively, they can also probably squeeze in a house over here. So that's going to be it. Something like that. That is our housing area. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Be very careful with the right click of the button. So we'll probably, yeah, immediately we're seeing another house popping up over here. A villager is upgrading his house. My goodness. That is pretty good. So we are meeting the needs of the people. We've got clothes in here. Oh, yes. Got the budget panel over here. So here we can see villager consumption is driving a lot of our income. From buying berries, we're getting a lot of income here that way. Also, there's trade income that comes in. Villager, so I don't quite know why there's 2 budgets and total. I don't know what the difference between the top and the bottom is. One is probably weekly and the other one longer. Looks like it. Oh, it might be this week and last week. Ah, it might be something like that. Another house is completed and there's an upgrade going on. Okay, so the next things we need to do is, we need a Lord Manor at some point, but let's quickly have a look at what's going on over here. So Lord Manor, your very own manor. I don't think we've got enough room for it. Actually, that's about it. So now we're just waiting to meet people's needs before we see what's going on. So people's needs. How many people do we have? They're all like serfs, right? So clothing is the key thing here for us. As soon as people start getting clothing. So what are the needs over here? So housing is still a bit of a need that we're So we're upgrading more villager houses. There should be people that have everything fulfilled at this point. There definitely should be. We've got 2 more villagers joining. There we go, yet another house. So we should see people becoming, I think commoners is the next one. Yeah, and we're starting to see a fair bit of money come in now. Excellent. Yeah, so we've got about 100 a week at the moment that we're generating. So 2 more villages has just arrived. So why aren't anybody upgrading from serfs? A villager is upgrading a house. So all needs are met here, right? Going to fetch some resources. So with all needs met, I believe they should be growing into something new. Do I need to build a Lord Manor before that actually happens? And if I do build a Lord Manor, where is it going to go? What am I'm still missing something here. I've got a lumber camp, a gathering at a berry market. Aha, 5 new builders. There we go. We've got villagers turning into commoners. Perfect. So now we've got stuff, road signs, bread market. We have a quest to build a church. See, all of this comes. So now if I have a look at our... Where's our first commoner? Who is our commoner? Here we go. So Sophie is a commoner, and now there's an additional need for faith and for bread. So now berries isn't good enough anymore. We need to make our move into a bread production. So that's a whole new kettle of fish, a whole new economic chain that we need to achieve. So we've got wheat farms, windmills to make flour from the wheat, and then we've got bakery to make bread, and then we've got a bread market, and we've got some road signs as well, which is cool. Can I squeeze one in here? I'm kind of thinking a road sign over here. Would be awesome. Just so we have a look at that. Perfect. So there's a road sign. Okay, so we're still producing a lot. So let's have a quick look at the trading. The other trader is the kind of bread one. So we need bread before we can do the other trading. Glass. My goodness. 2 new buildings unlocked. A decorative bush and a decorative tree. Okay, so you can actually make the area look a little bit nicer. A church. We need 8 commoners. Then there's some fences that we can do. Probably mainly decorative. And the Lord's Manor yet again. If I click the Lord's Manor. See. Your very own manor, building the part. Yeah, so minimum 3 has no door. See, so this thing, the Lord Manor, I think we don't have any room for the Lord Manor. Or the church for that matter. So what I'm going to do is start making our move into the wheat farms and the likes. Okay, so wheat farm. 2 more buildings unlocked. Yeah, so we've got tons of commoners going in, and we really need to start looking at another tile. So let's just, before we do that, if I look at territory, okay, so if I want to purchase this, so I'll probably purchase into this direction, to be honest. 2 new villages joining your village. So yes, we're starting to see. So we want to purchase this. We'll add, it's still free land though. So we can actually move along. I'm thinking, because I want the iron. So I'm thinking it's pretty cool for us to move into this direction. Buy this land for free? Is that correct? Well, let's do that then. And then it starts costing a little bit more money. So only from the next one on, it's going to cost us 500 to do that. Okay, so now with a little bit more room to grow, let's have a look at getting our wheat farm up and running. So the wheat farm, if I can have a look at where the door of that is. So the door will be something like this. So we'll plop the wheat farm over there. Okay, and let's get these guys to be builders for now. There are tons of unemployed people now, so let's do builders. How's everything else going? So foraging and all the like stuff is happening. Got tools and stuff coming in. Okay, so that's the wheat farm. Now I want the windmill. So yes, and that's the logo for the game, I believe. Let's have a look at the windmill. We can actually squeeze the windmill in here. That's actually going to be... actually, we should probably not squeeze it in there. I got some kind of warning message just now. I think if we do... actually, probably let's squeeze it in the back there. You know what? Hang on. Just before I do that, let's make sure that we keep painting the extraction over here. So that we see, maybe we'll open up that area a little bit more for... Okay, so let's do that, just for now. See if they'll cut this down. The other thing that I want to do is get the windmill up and running at some point. So let's grab the windmill and turn it a little bit. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we just do that right there. Because we're also going to need a little bit more room for housing. So start building the windmill. The wheat farm is complete, so let's grab 2 wheat farmers. Miller, Baker. Where's the farmer? Oh, this is the farmer? That's the farmer, right? Yeah, so let's do 1. How many farmers can we add here? 3 farmers. So let's at least add 2 farmers. Mary will also be a farmer. There is no field zone for the farm. Okay, let's pause this quickly. Let's grab it and see. So farm field. I'm thinking... something like this. I think that's about it. That's going to be about it for now. Okay, so that's going to be our farm field. So it's pretty tight over here. So the housing situation, I believe, we will have to grow down here. Housing will grow out like that. So there's a little bit more room for housing. Extraction will... let's make sure that extraction also takes place over here. So that they can extract that once we get to doing the iron stuff, right? This is the iron. Can we actually hover over it? Anyway, I think that is iron. Okay, so let's keep going. Stop pausing the game. So now we've got some farmers. We've got 3 builders, I believe, at the moment. So we can do millers straight away. Yeah, so it's a pretty congested little town now. Pretty congested. Are we making good money? Kind of. 2 new villages coming in. The fields are doing their thing. What's happening over here? Why can't I click this? There I can. So we need tools. We're waiting for some planks. So tools should be coming in. I'm kind of thinking from a trade perspective, we should probably see about increasing that tool limit a little bit. Let's go it up to 15. We've got decent enough money to sort that out for us now. Oh, there's some more housing coming in. Aha, so here we see with 20 commoners we can do coal huts, iron mines, iron smelters, and then a blacksmith. And what I'm wondering about is where on earth am I going to find some coal? Okay. Are the tools coming in? Waiting for a builder. There was a trader coming through here or not. I don't quite know. Here comes the trader. The trader wants to sell us some stuff. Absolutely. Wants to buy a lot of stuff and wants to sell us some stuff. Excellent. Excellent. Now we've got a little bit of a surplus of tools. The houses is coming down here. We need to start spreading ourselves a little bit. So we need to buy some more land. I'm quite keen on moving the field over here, really. Now the house has been built. This is looking a little bit of a mess over here. This is being built finally over here as well. Oh, and if I go to the warehouse, we should start accepting wheat, and we should start accepting flour, and we should start accepting bread also. Accepts a lot of stuff now. Well, should we just accept everything? What is this? Marble and stone. Oh, let's accept stone. My goodness, that's why we're not selling stone, because we're not accepting stone. We're accepting wool, but we're not accepting any of that. So the only thing we're not accepting now is the marble, which is fine. Let's just get the marble too. I'm guessing we're going to need the marble for the church and the Lord's Manor and all those kind of things. Excellent. Ah, now this is built, so now we can change one of these guys over to a miller. And then we can build our bakery. And the bakery is going to slot in right there. So a bakery. Yeah, just a little something like that. So they can start working on the bakery. We're running out of money again. We're going to start selling bread soon, hopefully. Do we have... I'm guessing we've got unemployed guys here, right? How many millers can we have? 2 millers. Clothes is good. How many carpenters? We are 2 carpenters, so our plank production should be pretty good. Our food production, maybe another forager. Just add yet another forager to the mix over here quickly. So we'll get a little bit more food. Another stone cutter. How many stone cutters now? I've got 3 stone cutters already. So another forager is pretty good. And then once we've got the blacksmith up and running, we should be able to get... actually, let's grab another woodcutter at the moment too. So we can start running through this a little bit better. So the reforestation is going on only in this one area, but I want them to start cutting down a little bit quicker in some of these other areas. How much wheat are we producing? 4 wheat. I think we need to buy an extra piece as soon as we can. And yes, coal. So coal, how do I know how the coal looks like? A villager is upgrading his house. Oh, it's just adding these little awnings over here. Level 2, level 1, desirability. Okay, so it doesn't actually add more people. Authorize housing upgrades. Ah, so that's how, I'm guessing that's how you make the look and feel of the place go in a certain direction. Provides water. Okay, so yeah, we're making a fair bit of money, but it's nothing great just yet. We're milling some flour going on. Perfect stuff. How's this going? So we're still waiting on some tools. I think we're going to have to up the tools to like 20. We've got 2 more unemployed persons here. So what's happening in the warehouse? How much wheat do we have? 0 wheat, 0 flour. So really the wheat is pretty slow in coming in. More houses popping in. We can add this area as well at some point, but it's a little bit iffy for us to... I'm This side is really where I want to go first. Okay, what's happening? Why is this so slow? Waiting for planks. So our planks is a bit of an issue. So let's get more. Hang on. We can only have. Oh, that's foresters. We can only have 2. So we've got 2 sawmills already. What competence already going on over here. And over there, how many can we have? We've got the 3 over there. So probably need another piece of this if we want more planks to be made. Okay, planks is in now. Now it's just waiting for tools. So I'm thinking, go back to the trade menu. We need to upgrade this to get to like 20 at a time. Okay, that's it. So how's our income going? Yeah, so our income is getting pretty high now. Is that last week and this week? I don't know. But yes, our income is pretty decent. Pretty decent. We should be able to purchase some extra tiles now soon. Here comes the trader bringing in the 20 tools, I believe, and that's obviously pretty costly. Excellent. But that should get us this to be done. So now the next thing I want to do is actually build the bread market, and the bread market, it will kind of go in there. So the builder, as soon as the builder is done over there, can go into the bread market. How many people can work here? 1. How many people can work here? Transporter, probably we can add an extra transporter. I think we can. So let's assign available villager. Thank you. We are going to need someone to work here as soon as this is done. The tools, right? Here comes 2 more villagers. Oh, the wheat should be coming in now. Do we have wheat over here? Yes, we're starting to see some wheat at least. So the bread market is done. So let's assign a villager. Winona is the bread producer over there, or the bread seller. And let's assign a villager to be a baker, and we'll add actually another one, so we'll have 2 bakers. How many millers can we have? We can have 2 millers also. How many builders do we have? We've got an extra builder. We don't need that many. So Jock, you'll be a miller as well. So now that is pretty good. Everybody has their jobs going on. Got 2 bakers. We can probably assign another worker here at some stage. How much did you produce? That's the question. That is the question. So let's see. Not there. So how much? Not flour. We've got like 10 flour. We've got wheat coming in. A little bit slower than I would like. And now we've got bread being produced. Water and flour into bread. And then we'll start selling bread, and I'm hoping bread is fetches a fair price. I think if we start then, we can then open up the next trade route and start selling the bread. That would be very good if we can do that. And then we really need to look into starting getting the church up and running to get their needs. So let's have a quick look. That's the commoner, a serf. Why are there so many that are still serfs over here? Faith and bread, yeah, so we'll see. I don't know why so many are still serfs. Okay, so that's going on yet again. We need this tile over here. This tile, I think I was a little eager with this tile getting into the iron. I don't actually, not actually using the iron, and we're just barely spilling over to this side. How's our economy doing? Yeah, pretty decent. Oh, bread is starting to come in, so hopefully we'll see a bit of money from the bread. Yeah, so we're making decent money. We're making pretty decent money. So when we reach that weekly profit, we're going to start seeing some good stuff happening around. Next immigration wave. Happiness raises of 81 times to 22%. I'm not quite sure what that means, but either way, yeah, so this is everybody doing their thing. And we're starting to see the bread come on in, and I'm hoping, let's have a quick look at the budget. Yeah, so we're starting to see villager consumption pretty high here. Absolutely, look at that. The bread is gonna give us a good income. So this is going to, our weekly profit is going to reach that spot soon. 2 new villages are joining. Yeah, so once you reach the bread industry, that is really where you're at. I'll do a bit more housing over here as well, but I'm definitely in need. Temp village center. Can the village center do anything? A small resource depot. Do I need to build the Lord quest for the weekly profits done? Yeah, good. Okay. I'm guessing I need the Lord's Manor if I want to do. But I think what I'll do is I'll buy an extra tile as soon as we hit the 500 again. I'll buy an extra tile. This one over here for 500 will add to your royal taxes 25. So let's buy that one. There we go. So now we've got a third tile. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the farm fields over there. And I'm going to... Yeah, so we'll trim that. And then this will be added to the farm fields over there. Okay, so we just so we keep a little bit of an eye on what's going on over there. So yes, perfect. So now what we'll do is we can also add a little bit more housing. So let's paint an extra area for residential. Kind of want to just make sure that we keep some paths open. Okay, so there's a bit more of a residential area that can pop in over here, and we're gonna definitely want to do extraction over there. And we can probably do another forager's hut and all these kind of things just to make sure our berries are keeping pace. So let's quickly grab that. So let's get another a gathering hut is what I call it. So let's grab another gathering hut over here. How many foragers can we actually accommodate? We can accommodate 3, so absolutely start building that straight away. Wow, we're making so much money now. Excellent. So the next thing we really should start looking into doing a bit of a church, I think. So the church, again, the church is a pretty big undertaking. So I'm going to put a cut in this episode, and in the next episode we'll look into church and Lord Manor and those kind of things. I'm guessing we need a Lord Manor for more money. But yes, so we can certainly start looking at maybe adding a church over here somewhere, then a Lord Manor. I don't know. I don't quite know, but yes, there's a few things that we still need to do, so we're growing to these areas. Oh, just before I go, the next piece again is only 500, but I think after that it'll go up, so we can buy another one straight away. Okay, so that's pretty good. Our economy is pretty decent at the moment. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit the button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.